Welcome to episode 8 of the Blockchain Chef Show International Respect Series. Today we're making a simple and respectful Japanese tare, using chicken wings as the base. This is the foundational flavor of yakitori. Okay, I have my wing base right here. And what I'm going to do is just take 2 teaspoons of sesame oil just to coat the wings. Not to build the flavor, just to coat them. Okay, I'm lightly searing these wings just to open the collagen. This is how Japanese chefs begin their tare. Simple ingredients. Okay, now we build the tare. So I have 1 whole bunch of green onion with the roots still, their flavor. It's a lot of flavor. I have 1 whole garlic bulb where I just smashed them like that. And then I take about a 2-3 inch piece of ginger. I'm just going to cut some coins. These are the aromatics for the tare. And so they're all done. So I'm going to give you a close-up view of how we build it. Here we go. I'm going to first add 2 cups of sake. And this sake is not expensive sake, it's cooking sake you can get. I got 2 bottles of these for $20 at the local international Oriental supermarket. So you can find your local international supermarket you can build this to. So 2 cups of sake. And we're using the golden ratio. Just 2 cups of sake to 2 cups of soy. 2 cups of mirin. 1 cup of brown sugar. Soy. I'm going to add the mirin. Cups of mirin. Then I add 1 cup of brown sugar. Now I add my aromatics. So like that. And then we're gonna add 1.5 cups of water. And we have our chicken wings here that we just seared. I'm going to put these in here. This is going to be our flavor base for our tare, which we'll use as like a yakitori sauce. So there you go. Okay, now we have all of our flavor base in here, all of our aromatics, our seared chicken wings. We're going to start to reduce it. Now today I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Going to, should take about 2 hours to reduce. And in the meantime, I'm going to be building everything else and moving forward. All right, let's build the Fresno Fusion Pickled Veg. So what I got here is about half a daikon, and I quartered it so it's gonna fit this Fresno chili, and this carrot, and then so they all matched, all about the same size. So what I'm gonna do is just show you how thin I'm gonna cut it. You want it thin, so I'm gonna go a little thicker than that, and I'm gonna do the red onion, a little thicker, and then I'm gonna do some carrot, right? And I'm gonna do some daikon, and see how the daikon breaks up nice. And I'm gonna do some Fresno chili, just like that. A little bit thicker. We'll be ready to adjust. Life is about adjustments and adaptability. So there you go. That's a beautiful Fresno chili. And then I'm gonna take my garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this all done. Add this 1 teaspoon of black peppercorn. I can do it now. And then show you how I build the pickling liquid. Okay, here we are. We're gonna build the Fresno Fusion pickling liquid. First of all, I have 2 cups of water already measured. Add the 2 cups of water. Since it's Asian fusion, international respect, I'm gonna use rice vinegar as my base vinegar in this pickling liquid. And since I use 2 cups of water, I'm gonna use 2 cups of rice vinegar. 1 and 2. And then I want a little color. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm gonna go ahead and put the burner on. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. Since we're using brown sugar here, we're just gonna keep the same theme all together. There you go. So I'm gonna let this dissolve. Once this dissolves, I'm gonna pour it over the liquid, and it's gonna stand for about an hour and a half, 2 hours till the desired color and pickling crispness happens, and then we're gonna build. Okay, now that the pickling liquid and all the sugars and salt have dissolved, you're ready to pour it over the Fresno Fusion. So I'm gonna turn this off. Just pour it over. Just like that. And it should just cover. It should cover it completely, but not. So it should be not drenching it, but also not below it. So you can see that this is a good volume right here. So we're gonna let this sit for 2 hours. Let it do its work. And just keep building, y'all. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to prepare the charred green onions and brown beach mushrooms for the jasmine rice. So what I'm going to do is get this is the green onion. It's not the white part or the chive part. It's the in-between part. It's the part we're going to use for the rice. What I'm going to do is just cut it into smaller proportions, bite-sized proportions, like that. I'm actually going to leave it dry because I want it to char just with a little salt. And then I'm going to take the brown beach mushrooms, just cut off the bottom. And just prep them. So these are all individuals. So at the bottom. So, once I got them all cut, I'm going to take about this is 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil. Coat it. Okay. Because I want to get char on this. I don't want it to be sauteed and oily. A little bit more salt. And then now I have both of these prepared. And we're going to go char. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I char the green onion and the mushroom. What I like to do is actually do them at the same time like this. And what I'm going to do is get the mushrooms and throw them in a cast iron pan. And I'm going to let them sit on one side. I want them to cook on one good side, get that nice good char on that one side of the mushroom. I'm going to leave it there about 30 seconds to 40 seconds. All right. Okay. I'll get them, I'll leave them there. I'm going to put it on low fan, trying to get it smoky. While you go to that side, I'm going to start my green onion. It's dry because I want that char. See how fast it starts happening with the green onion. Once it's exposed in the rice, so does it. Yeah, these are done. So just take and put it right here. And just take the touch again. Again, the aroma, but also want to cook a little bit more. Just this amount of oil is gonna do the trick. All right, let's just finish up for another minute or two, and we're ready to build the rice. Let's get on the plate soon. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I prepare the jasmine rice for this. One thing I like a really hot pan because I like to fry the jasmine rice a little bit. When you fry it on the outside, it becomes so fluffy in the end. So I'm gonna use sesame oil again since this is Japanese, Asian, international show. And it's gonna smoke a little bit. That's what I want. Now you need to have your rice measured out and your water measured out before you do this because everything's gonna happen fast from here. So here you go. So you're gonna fry the rice. Okay. Move it around on the bottom. You don't want it to let set. It's a very hot pan. I'm gonna do this for about a minute, no more than that. All right. This is a scorching hot pan. I'm gonna add my water. Now this is I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, cook for 18 minutes, and then rest for 10 minutes. Okay, once the shishitos are blister clean and they got into this color, turn them around one more time. Beautiful. And then I'm going to put them in this little bowl I have. And I'm going to add so right now I'm going to add just like a quarter teaspoon of sesame oil for aroma. And some salt. Toss them around. And these are ready to be served. Okay, I'm going to prepare the chicken thighs. There's not a lot of work to these, just a little bit of work. I just like to look through each one of them. Maybe take this off right here. See that? Just take that off. And that one's done. Get this one. Take that part out. That's done. Look at this one. Take that part out. Alright. They're pretty easy to work with, chicken thighs. And that's good, that's fine. Oh, that's good, edible. So let's move on. So what I like to do is right now I have an oven preheated at 450 degrees. We're gonna broil these for about 12 to 18 minutes, depending on when they're done. I'll check, I go by temperature. And then we'll put the yakitori sauce on them and we'll be ready to plate. But the main thing I want to tell you is if you're gonna broil these, you want to make sure that your oven is pre-temped at 450 degrees or even higher. And you don't need to cover, okay? What I like to do is just get a little sesame oil and a little salt. Just like so. Put it right here in this pan. Give them all their own space. We're gonna broil for about 12 to 18 minutes. Sauce them, and then we'll be plating. Quick recap. This is the Blockchain Chef Show International Space Series, Episode 8. Yakitori Tare, Fresno Fusion Pickles, charred shishitos, crispy taro chips, all over a charred green onion, and brown beach mushroom jasmine rice. So let's just keep building and build this phenomenal plate. Okay, now we're ready to finish. So what I like to first do is fold in my charred, beautiful fluffy jasmine rice. Look at that. With my charred green onion and brown beach mushrooms. Just do a nice little fold before I plate. That's ready. And now, let's finish this plate. So, this beautiful plate right here. What I'm going to first do is put the rice in the center. Beautiful rice. All right. rice is there. What I like to do is bring in the chicken. Go on this side. Beautiful thighs. And then next, what I'll do is I'll get my pickled veg. That's daikon, Fresno peppers, red onion, absolutely delicious. I'll put some on top of that. Alright. And then those shishito peppers we did. Let's just put some right along this edge. Like that. And then beautiful tail chips. I like to take them and go side. Like that. Go to the other side. And there you go. Blockchain Chef Show International Respect Series. Yakitori thighs, Fresno pickles, charred green onion and brown beach jasmine rice with some charred shishitos. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. This is Blockchain Chef Show Episode 8, International Series.